Hey, what's up everybody? Welcome to another Tech Gym video. Today we're talking new iPhone, specifically the iPhone SE 2020. Ready for pre-order on Friday, 8 a.m. Eastern Time. Let's jump right in. Quite clearly this is an iPhone 8 replacement, so we'll use the 8 as reference when deciding whether this phone is good. The SE predictions were pretty much spot on. You get an iPhone 8 chassis and screen with a 4.7-inch Retina HD display, with updated internals and different color options. When the iPhone 8 was released in late 2017, it started at $699 with 64 gigabytes of storage. The iPhone SE 2020 starts with the same amount of storage, but is only $399, less than 60% of the iPhone 8 starting price. Wow. The iPhone 8 has the A11 Bionic chip. The SE skips a generation and gets the latest iPhone processor, the A13 Bionic. You know, the processor in the iPhone 11 Pro? This is kind of a big deal. Take a look at these Geekbench performance scores between the 11 and 13. It's noticeable. So it's great that the SE will load your games faster. Maybe even better though, you will be getting major upgrades for probably as long as the iPhone 11 series. Again, this is a big deal. In Apple's promotional material, they're taking up a lot of space touting camera improvements, not hardware improvements. The SE keeps the f1.8 12-megapixel camera with optical image stabilization, but substantial software improvements driven by the A13X Bionic enables, so Apple claims, the best single camera system ever. So iPhone SE adds portrait mode with all the silly lighting options. The Verge claims the system uses face information, so portrait mode will only function when taking pictures of people who are willing to look at you. The iPhone SE leverages the A13X for improved HDR performance, so look for better detailing, contours, and skin tone with your photos before you go mess it up with filters in Lightroom. The SE also gets extended dynamic range for video, which is kind of a partial HDR that will refine the mix of light and dark elements. Just remember, extended dynamic range is like HDR minus, but better than no HDR. The SE also added portrait mode to the front camera for fancier selfies. Cinematic video stabilization, tech twaddle for your selfie videos will jiggle less. As a reminder, the main camera can shoot 4K up to 60 frames per second and 1080p up to 240 frames per second. The front camera can shoot 1080 at 30 frames per second. The same as the iPhone 8, however, the SE is adding stereo recording, so neat. The SE is also adding the quick take function for more spontaneous video recording. SE keeps Touch ID, which apparently is better in a pandemic environment if you're not wearing gloves. It looks darn sexy when wet, but no changes to water resistance. Still, you get 1 meter for half an hour. Expect the same battery life, and like the iPhone 8, the SE keeps wireless charging. You get iOS 13, duh, but with the updated processor, you should expect to get at least 2 more big number updates than the iPhone 8 moving forward. Again, big deal. Like Apple said, features that have not even been thought up yet. Red. Alright, so we have a little quiz here. It's always tough to know what's new. Haptic Touch is replacing 3D Touch. As mentioned, we get stereo recording, improved connectivity with Wi-Fi 6, more details here, and an added dual SIM for multiple phone numbers. What's my elevator speech to an iPhone 8 owner? If you buy an SE, the iPhone will look the same, be noticeably zippier, you'll get at least 2 more years of updates than if you keep the 8, and will take, if not better, at least more elaborate photos. Maybe you'll notice some improvements in wireless connectivity as well. So on one level, so boring. But on another, this release is so awesome for all those potential buyers that have simply felt the iPhone price was just out of reach. Again, it's $399, which happens to be the top price of the iPod Touch. So yeah, top of line smartphone speed in the iPod Touch price territory. Okay, yes, before the SE was announced, you could get the iPhone 8 for $50 to $100 more than what the SE is selling for now. However, $399 is at least $400 less than any other top processor iPhone sold without a contract in the last 5 years. I suspect Apple wants to make some money from the hardware, but they are certainly most excited about the ecosystem growth potential. More app downloads, more people buying iCloud storage, more Apple Care subscriptions, more customers buying into Apple News and Apple Arcade, more Apple TV Plus subscribers, when Apple gets around to making customers pay for that. On a personal note, maybe fewer Android phones ruining my group chats. This iPhone is without a doubt a shot across the bow to Google and just about any other smartphone manufacturer. Top of the line speed and quality at lowish medium price. Really difficult to beat. This is not a netbook. It will be interesting to see how this phone is received by emerging markets, hey there China and India, and how the competitors will respond over the next couple years. Alright, gonna shut it down. Catch you on the next one.